Hey, what up everybody, it's Sinny, and this is Gems of War on PS4. And today, as promised, I'm doing the live stream I said I would do if we got the newest video to 40 likes. I posted in the community tab on my channel, and you guys responded with the 40 likes I asked for on the newest video, the metal video I did a few days ago. And I think we actually got to almost 50 likes, which is good for me. So I was really happy with that, and now I'm holding my end of the bargain here and doing a live stream. Of course, it's a Gems of War After Dark, so it's pretty late. Not sure how many of you are going to be able to make it, but just making sure to hold up my end of the bargain here. I gotta click something on the computer real quick here. Clicky clack. And just making some little adjustments. But I'm mostly going to be doing explore, looking for metals, because I still don't have everything I want, and I don't think I will for a while. It's going to take a while to get these metals to where we want them. First things first, you really want to get like 3 of each metal at least, except for the metal of Anu, which you only need 1 because it only you can only get 20% mana start. You can't stack it, so you only need 1 of them, but if you get more than 1, of course you can use them on troops. So we're going to be trying to get 3 of each metal, just for situational teams. Like we may need 3 metals of Cedric for one team, we may need 3 metals of Yasmin for another. We'll definitely need 3 metals of Arania for you know, Doomskull teams and High King Irongut. 3 metals of Guard, I already have that, but you know, I'd like to have 4 so we can use it on troops, and then every one we get over 3 we'll be using on troops. So try to get 3 of each metal, and then anything you get above that you can use on troops. So except for the metal of Anu, like I said, you only need 1 of those because they don't stack. So every one you get above that 1 you can also use on troops. Hey, what up, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico? Mason, what's up, man? With your little pictures, bro. Just gonna be doing some explore farming at first, and then I was just gonna ask you guys what you want to do. I've never done that before. Thought on doctors. Like, what do you mean doctors? Just in general doctors? Like going to the doctors? Not sure what you mean. Oh, okay. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Shrimp. I don't know, man. Are you certified? Did you go to college? Are you a doctor of shrimp or a doctor of Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico, it's like one of them weird states in the United States that's like, I don't know, it's not in the continental US. Sometimes I have to send stuff to Puerto Rico. It's always weird for that to come up as an address. I don't know, Puerto Rico's kind of weird, bro. I never think of it as an actual state until it pops up out of nowhere. But I'm not a doctor or a small ocean crustacean, nor from Puerto Rico. So you're nothing. You're just a fraud, huh? Oops, I just took a bad play there. Let's get this team going. I've been using the truffle team because, believe it or not, I don't have every mythic in the game. So I don't have Scorpius. There's a new team everybody's been using on Urskaya with Scorpius. It's Mountain Crusher, Scorpius, Leprechaun, Urali. And I don't have Scorpius, believe it or not. I'm trying to get it. I have enough diamonds. I've got like almost 8k diamonds, I think. I think almost 7k. But I've almost got enough to get 2 mythics. So I will have it as soon as it comes up in the Soul Forge. And I've been thinking about getting Zathinos as well, just for some peen. But he isn't really used for anything. He's just a brag, you know. You're a frog, huh? Do you like shrimp? I think shrimp's alright. I've been known to eat some shrimp. So this team isn't the fastest Explorer team ever, but it gets the job done. I've only lost, I'm not gonna lie and say I've never lost. I've lost, I think maybe twice with this team. But that's doing, oh, that's cool, man. You can go, come and go as you please. It doesn't matter to me. Go chill with your other buddy. I'm just trying to get some medals here. Do some grinding. And then whatever after that. If I get bored, we can do whatever. Whatever you guys want to do. If anybody has a suggestion. But I really want to explore for a while, because I'm really not where I want to be with medals yet. I've been just using 2 medals of Cedric and a medal of Arania right now. Which, you know, medals of Cedric got nerfed, so they're not as good anymore. But I still like to have them. It's like the safest play. And they're easier to get because they're not very high rarity. I seem to get them pretty often, so that's why I think I have 3 or 4 of them right now. So that's why I'm using them. It's better than nothing pretty much to have on your global medals. So if you get a status effect, it gives you a chance to, you know, get rid of it. Forest Troll. But yeah, this isn't the fastest team. The Scorpius team's the fastest team. There's another team that I might try here in a little bit. But for now, this is a safe team that isn't really slow, but it's not super fast either. I've been liking to get the doomed glaive off, because it seems to make the battle go faster if you can get that off more than not. Like right now we have alignment, so plus that guy was almost dead anyway. But hoping for some good medals. I at least want to open 2 or 3 boss chests, and then maybe we'll do something else just for variety. Because I know everybody's probably doing this right now. Because it's the thing to do. It's the newest thing in the game. It gives you more stats. So everybody's trying to get those medals. Thoughts on shrimp? Like I said, I like shrimp. It's pretty good. I probably wouldn't eat it every day, but I like it with some sort of sauce. I don't really know what kind I would choose, so I don't eat it that often. Thoughts on doctors? Didn't you ask this already? It's fine though. Would I eat shrimp every day? I don't know. I guess if I had to. I'll probably get sick of it pretty quick since it's fish. Yeah, it depends. I don't know about the sauce. I know it comes with like cocktail sauce sometimes, but I'm not a big fan of that, but I'll like take a little bit of it sometimes. If I had to eat shrimp every day, would I? I probably would until, I don't know, I couldn't anymore, I guess. Until I started throwing up. Because it's fish, you know, you can get sick of fish pretty quick. It's not like bread or something where you can just eat it and not get sick of it. Sometimes fish, if you eat it too much, you start getting sick of it. Alright, what do we got here? Pretty much nothing, so I'm gonna entangle that first enemy there. If there's nothing to match, you might as well entangle that first enemy just as a defensive play. So, you know, you're doing something to help your team. Even if it's just preventing them from doing skull damage. And then you can skull bait them later on, you know? Even with only 8 green on the board, I still like to cast Forest Troll. If there's nothing else to do, you know? Once again, you just want to get this team rolling. Sometimes it's not ideal, some of the moves you have to make with it. But once it gets going, like right now it's going for sure, because I got all 4 troops up. Do you even realize that I'm just repeating what you say in question form? I don't care, bro. Like I said, the more comments, the better. So if you just repeat what I say, then that'll be more comments for the video, which is good for me. Oh, let's keep doing the truffle shuffle. And if you got the King Gob Truffle up, you can pretty much just cast it. I mean, you want to look for the Doom Glaive, like if you get a chance, which would be brown alignment. But it's easy. If you have King Gob Truffle up, you really don't have to think about it. You can just cast it, because it never hurts to cast it on this team, pretty much. Forest Troll's the one you don't want to cast if you have other things up. Like if you have if you have everything up, the order of operation is King Gob Truffle, and then Doom Glaive, and then Forest Troll. But only if Doom Glaive has alignment. Like if it doesn't have alignment, then you don't want to cast it, obviously. But Forest Troll is just there to kind of keep your loop going and to entangle that first troop. What are you saying? What's up, Goober? I saw somebody else came in too, but I forget already. Oh, Bommy, I think. What's up, Bommy? What's up, Goober? Juggler giving up his dreams. Don't let this be your YouTube. What does it say? I don't have Doomed Glaive. Any replacements? My chat goes really fast, you guys. I can only see 3.5 chats. It's pretty bad. So if you don't have Doomed Glaive, you can use Doomed Club. That's the best replacement. I know that's kind of like, you know, almost the same thing. Hopefully you have one or the other. I like when it goes fast, as long as I'm looking at the chat so I can catch questions. So if you like ask a question and then I don't answer it, just ask it again. I don't care. But yeah, if you don't have Doomed Glaive, you can use Doomed Club, because it the Doom Glaive will convert brown gems to Doom Skulls. You're using King Gob Truffle, who makes green and brown, right? So you're looking for a lot of green and brown alignment. So we use Doom Glaive because it converts brown gems to Doom Skulls. There's going to be a lot of brown on the board. So if you don't have that, you can use Doomed Club because it converts green gems to Doom Skulls. And green's the other color that King Gob Truffle uses. So that's why it's pretty much the only other direct replacement. I think you could probably get away with something else though, if you wanted to. You could try it. If you have Forest Troll and 2 King Gob Truffles, I'm sure you could try something like a Mountain Crusher, something like that. So yeah, Balmy or whoever asked the question, if you don't have Doomed Club or Doomed Glaive, which you really need to get those because they're awesome. All the doomed weapons that convert into Doom Skulls are pretty much a must. Nah, dude, it's cool. You got a white farting goat. What is that, a tiger? Wait, what's that? A cat, a goat, and some sort of cheetah? The cheetah just looks like it's running fast or something. And the other ones just look like they're farting. If that is a cheetah, I don't know. Could be something else. Alright, I want to get up my Forest Troll, not my... That's another thing I was going to say. I was playing earlier, and I know some people watch that are not, like, top tier end-game players. Like, maybe they're just starting out and they're just learning or whatever. Whenever the game, like, gives you, like, suggests a match for you, like right here it's suggesting this, which is a good play right here. Sometimes it's not the best play. You gotta look around still. You don't want to just match whatever they suggest for you. Like right here, they're suggesting this. Maybe that's not the best play right now. Maybe you want to match blue, which I'm just gonna cast forest troll. Get a lucky extra turn. But yeah, I was playing earlier, I'm like, man, a lot of the time when the suggested move, I don't take it because it's not the best one. Like, it's not supposed to be the best one, it's just like a suggested decent one. But a lot of the time I don't even take that. Like, I'm not going for that color usually, or I see something better or whatever. Oh, it's a giraffe? That don't look like a giraffe, man. It don't have a long neck or nothing. It looks like a little cat. Or maybe I missed the giraffe. No brown alignment, so let's just... I need to just start clickety-clacking here. Get some matches under our belt. But yeah, if you're going really fast with this team and you got a gob truffle up, you can just go ahead and cast it. But sometimes you need to look real quick for a Doom Glaive alignment. And then if you don't have any of that, you just cast Forest Troll. Like I see Doom Glaive right there. Were you a kindergarten dropout? I think I was, man. Token of Yasmin, Token of Guard. Dang it, that's like the two worst ones. We got Common and Rare. That's poop. Badge of Guard, baby. Let's get that 4 armor, or 2 armor, or whatever it is. Alright, back out here. Looking for the 20%. Like I said, if I had Scorpius, we could be doing Urskaya over and over, because the troops there, the enemies, don't have immune to poison. The Scorpius team is based on poisoning the other team and then pretty much one-shotting them with Scorpius, and it goes really fast, almost faster than if you chase the 20%. I think it's really close, and it's just easier to stay in the same place, so that's why people do it. But I have to still chase the 20% because I'm using this team. But you know, have you got a Medal of Nysha yet? I think I have a badge of Nysha. I'm not sure, dude. I think I have a token at least. I think I have like 2 tokens. I'm about to get a badge. I don't know. I'm way behind on medals. I really need to like take a good, hard, long session of farming. Oh, let's see. Forest Troll. And Doom Glaive peek real quick. Usually I'm pretty much just casting King Gob Truffle if I have it, and while I'm doing that, I'm trying to look quickly for Doom Glaive alignment, and if I don't see it within like you know, half a second, then I just cast King Gob Truffle. Like I see it right there, and I see it there, so I switched back to it, and we're done. Do you know my IGN? No, what's your IGN? Your in-game name. Excuse me. Svindel. No, I didn't know that. I don't even know what that means. Brown. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, sometimes Forest Troll, it looks like you won't get an extra turn because there's only a few green on the board. But, sometimes that's the only move. So you gotta get some green on the board. Join my dying guild. I'm in a guild that I like, and I've been in it for over a year. And we're top 15 on PlayStation, which I know isn't too crazy because it's PlayStation, but I can still say I'm in a top 15 guild. We're a big fish in a small pond type, you know? It used to be thriving, now it's dying, sadly. Your guild is dying, that sucks, man. I remember back in the day, I used to not want to be in a guild at all. Like, I didn't know that it's the fastest way to progress in the game. and you get 30 times the resources for being in a guild. I didn't know that. I just didn't want to deal with anybody else in the game. I just wanted to play solo, and I was totally wrong, because that's not how it is. You want to join a guild no matter what. Even if you don't want to talk to anybody, if you want to play completely solo, you definitely want to join a guild. You don't really have to converse with other people. Like, if that's your reason that you don't want to get in a guild, is because you don't feel like playing with other people and talking with them, and you just don't want to be responsible for, you know, socializing with other people or whatever. You don't want to be responsible for wrecks, or you don't want to get called out on anything. That's how I used to feel when I was like really low level back in the day. Like, I don't really feel like dealing with other people. I don't feel like being responsible for doing certain things, blah blah blah. But it is, man, you have to be in a guild. It's so much quicker. Like, you get so much more keys, so much more resources. I just know there's some beginners out there that don't understand that it's like pretty much necessary to be in a guild. We all love pizza. It's a name. Oh, that's the name. You're not tempted to use green to Doomskull convert? What, like use the club? I'm almost level 1100. Yay! All right, man. Congrats. What up, D-Rock? How you doing, man? This is the live stream for getting the 40 likes on the newest video. I really appreciate it. Now that there's more people here, I'd like to say thank you to you guys. That's really cool. I just picked a number that I thought would be, you know, kind of crazy for my channel, because we're still pretty small. But and you guys hit it within a few days. So this is my you know, return for that. I said I would do a live stream, and I'm doing it. Not that I wouldn't anyway, but you know. The Miraji Queen of that event troop. I don't know. Oh, I know what you're talking about, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking about switching the team up, just because I'm sure there's way faster stuff. This is just really safe one. Because sometimes you get into those mythic battles. You should have said 50. We're at 48 now anyway. Yeah, I saw at least 49 when I looked at it, but it could be 48. The thing that was weird was at the beginning we lost like 4 or 5 likes, and then I said something about it, and then, you know, we gained them back, and then we got some more or whatever. I know this is totally riveting stuff, but YouTube like stole 8 likes over the course of the last few days. It was crazy. I don't get it. And I don't know if you get them back, or if it's just something with YouTube that screwed up, or if people actually unclicked them or what. I don't know. Because that'd be really weird. I was talking to somebody about it the other day. I'm like, who would unclick a like? That's like who would do that? Like, you either like hit dislike, or you don't like and you move on. You don't hit like and then come back and unhit like. Nobody does that. So I don't get when you lose them, how that even happens. Because who's going to take the time to come back and hit it again to you know? That's weird. But over the course of the last few days, we lost like 8 of them. So we should have probably close to 60 right now. But anyway, I know that's whatever. But I want to say thanks anyway. But back to the guild talk. Yeah, make sure you get in a guild if you're a beginner. It just, everybody that's in that guild is like pooling resources together. You get guild tasks done, and then you get 30 times the resources if there's 30 people in the guild. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's only a few people in the guild, that's better than going solo. If you're by yourself, all you get is what you get. You get whatever gold you get, and then you open up chests with that gold, or you get whatever gems you get, whatever keys, whatever glory, and that's all you get. But if you're in a guild, you get guild tasks, and then you get all that from everybody else. And anybody that's in a guild right now is like, I already know all this. But some people don't, and they don't get it. Like, and I remember being that person. And you're just sitting there playing solo, and it's going so slow, and you don't realize you could be going 30 times faster just by joining a guild. And most of the time people don't even act like they're, you know, on a team or anything. They just pool resources pretty much. And then once you get towards the end game, you start, you know, doing events and trying to score high in them and all that. Yeah, everybody that here is definitely a late nighter, I think, unless you're from a different country, I guess. But who knows what time it is in other countries right now. For me, it's definitely late night because daylight savings, you know, the clocks went back an hour, so it's actually an hour later right now. So whatever time it is, I think it's like 12:30 almost. It's really 1:30. Like yesterday or the day before, it would have been 1:30 right now. Man, I need to just haul booty. But yeah, I was thinking if you guys want me to do anything else, let me know. If you want to see arena or freaking treasure hunt or challenges, PvP, what else could we do? There's only certain things we can do because I've already done like dungeons and adventure board and the event and everything. But if you have a submerged enemy over there, try to get the doom glaive off. That'll deal with that. Another mythic boss. Here we go. We got Undyne, it looks like. Usually the troop pictured is the one you're gonna get. Let's see. Do we have an extra turn? There it is. Let's try for this, even though it's 9 and we missed. It's 3:30 p.m. Monday in Aussie land. Wow. 3:30 p.m. Monday. Well, I guess it is Monday here too, technically. 12:30. That's always crazy. That's the next day in Australia. What's really crazy is you can like get on a plane and fly somewhere, and if you fly to the right place, you can like go back in time. And I know it's not technically going back in time or whatever, but you land and it's like the same time as you took off. It's like you never even left as far as time goes. Monday is a nice day, everyone. Have you gotten to play with Bloodwood much? No, I haven't, because I don't have it. I'm still a scrub that can't get a mythic right when it comes out. I'm trying to get like that. I'm getting close. I actually have millions of gold for once without, you know, needing it too bad. And I have like almost 10,000 gems. I think 6,000 or 7,000 gems without needing them too much. I'm starting to get there. I've almost got I got like 7k diamonds. Like I'm getting there, but I'm not there. I still need decent amount of mythics, like 10 or something. And there's a couple key ones I need. Like Scorpius is all of a sudden a key mythic, so I need that one. Obsidius, Aquaticus, they're not super key, but they're ones you like to have because they're situational. And then I need like the famine and not famine, like the plague and something else. But I don't have every single mythic. I can't blow 1,000,000 gems and glory and keys on trying to get it. So sometimes I like give it a good try, and if I don't get it, then I don't get it, you know? Aquaticus is key for you. What do you use them in? I know like Obsidius is used in Guild Wars. So that's why I'm trying to get Obsidius. But I think my priority is Scorpius right now. And then I'm gonna go for Obsidius maybe. Just trying to kill this stupid submerged mythic. There we go. You crafted Infernus this week? That's awesome. He's like a top 3. I think I called... He used to be the #1. But, then High King Iron Gut took over that slot. Right now, High King Iron Gut's the #1 mythic. Token of Arania, I'll take that. My whole face is clear, but I have 12 million zits on my forehead. Why? I need to get Obsidious for Guild Wars. Yeah, me too. Me too, Contendo. High King Fat Gut. Alright, let's evolve these medals. I'm glad it does this automatically. So I got a Medal of Arania. That's awesome. Those are definitely needed. I do MC 2 times TGK Obsidious to kill out all the Orb Weaver teams. The Life and Death Orb Weaver teams. Man, if you can hear my PlayStation, I'm sorry. This thing is like a jet about to take off. It'll stop doing it in a second. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Freaking annoying. Oh wait, I want to check out my medals because I might switch them up now that I got another Arania. Let's see. What was your question, man? It's because I can only see 4 comments, so I definitely gonna miss them. Diablo 4. Diablo 4, I wish I could get that. I played Diablo 1 and 2, and I had 3, so you'd think I would get 4, but I'm pretty stuck on this game and a few others, and I kind of stay with the same games. I think eventually, if this channel ever starts making money, I might buy some new games and play them on the channel. But right now, I kind of just stick with the same games because it's cheaper to do that. I know, kind of sad, but whatever. That's how it is. Alright, so now I have +8 attack for all troops. That's cool. Replace them with Apothecary for everything else. Shrimp Puerto Rico. I'll be so sad when HKI's attack drops tomorrow. It's gonna drop tomorrow? My whole face is... Oh yeah, the zit question. I read that. Probably because you touch your head a lot. It's whenever you like touch your face. That's how you get zits. I know, or if you're going through puberty, I guess. We got 3 medals of Cedric. So I might go do something with the troops here. Because I think I have enough to medal somebody. Which I've been trying to do. Dragon Eggs, Egg Thief, Greed. I need to do Tigraki still. Which I go over in my medal video, by the way. It's the first 3 troops you should medal. And that's my last video. So I said Dragon Eggs, Tigraki, and then like Egg Thief. And that's just my opinion. It could be... I think Dragon Eggs and Tigraki is pretty solid as the first 2. But that third one could be almost any kind of... any troop you use. Like I was saying in the video. It all is based on which troops you use. Like there's no... I can't tell you what troops you use. You know what I'm saying? It's your greasy hair. It could be. That's what I'm saying. If you touch your face or you got just, you know, it has to do with like covering up your pores with oil or something. That's what zits are. Plus like puberty, like hormones or whatever, I guess. I'm not a doctor. I mean, you're the doctor, bro. You should know why you get zits on your forehead because you're a doctor. Don't imagine grinding your teeth on tinfoil. Ow. Yeah, that would suck. He has plus 20% this week. Oh yeah, D-Rock. Forgot about that. Yeah, that sucks. I should be using them right now, but I forget the team. I mean, I could probably figure it out, though. I'm doing Bandit 3rd. Yeah, Bandit's good, because he gets summoned in from some classes and whatever. Alright, let's look for Dragon Eggs. I'm an idiot. Dragon Eggs. Because I want to see if I can upgrade it again. But I'm trying to use the correct metal. Dragon Eggs. This is the one you want to upgrade first. Pretty much no matter who you are. Let's see. I could do 2 medals of guard. I could do a medal of Yasmin. See, I don't want to use a medal of Cedric because that's too high. And I could use that on something else. But I don't want to use a metal of Yasmin either, because I like having 3 of each metal. So I need to find something ultra rare to metal. I could do Egg Thief, but I think I already did her once. So it's only 50% if I do that. What'd she get? Nothing amazing, but it's still better than nothing, you know? It keeps them alive if they get hit with a spell or whatever. I need to do Tigraki, I think. Probably do all the summons first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico is Mason, by the way. He changed his name. I told him to change it to that. He gave me like 2 options, and that's the one I picked. I'm gonna do Tigraki, I think. Because it's the bounty troop that is mostly used. And bounty is really important. Wherever he is. I need to learn my alphabet. Me and Mason dropped out of kindergarten, so we don't know our alphabet. Tigraki, there you are. And he's the right rarity, right? No, he's not. Dang it. I don't care. I'm gonna use a Medal of Yasmin. I'll still have 2 of them, that's fine. Just want to show awarding a medal to a troop. There you go. Gained 1 magic. That's good, because it'll probably make him do more true damage with his ability. Now we can go out and look at him, and he has a little bronze thing around his mana count there. I can't count past 4, says Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico. Yeah, Tigraki, just any bounty troop. You could even do just whatever one you like, you know. You could do the Parrot. You could do Soldier of Wrath. You could do the Lynx or whatever it's called. You could do Pharaoh Hound. There's a few bounty troops, but this is supposedly the best one, so I could even do him twice. So now we can see what he looks like as a silver troop. Gets attack, armor, magic, and life. So we got him to silver. That's awesome. Aw, you leaving, Mason? That's cool, man. Thanks for dropping by, though. Alright, that's all I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to keep doing Explore until somebody says, you know, they want to see something else. Because that's what I need to do. But if you guys want to see anything else, just say something in the chat. Like maybe there's a beginner that's watching, that's lurking, that wants to see how to do treasure hunt. I'll go do treasure hunt for you. Just to show you how to do it. I haven't done it in a long time. I might be really rusty at it. But I've gotten 2 vaults before on it. A long time ago. Arena. A lot of people don't know how to do arena as beginners, as you know, intermediary players. Some of them don't know how to do arena very well. Maybe you want to see some arena. Challenges. I can do challenges. Man, there's no mana here. That's great. I guess I'll just take that. You could do some challenges if you want. We could do PvP, even though I wouldn't gain much from it right now. You always get a decent amount of gold from PvP. But it sounds like the new Scorpius team on Explore on Urskaya, it sounds like that gains a lot of gold. Like, it's probably the new way to farm gold as a, like, higher end player that has those 2 mythics. Which at that point, usually, excuse my voice there. At that point, usually you don't need to farm gold if you're that high of a level and you're blowing through Explore in a Urskaya with 2 mythics, you know. Usually by then you don't need to farm gold, but they keep adding things into the game where you need gold, so you can never really have enough. So it's just like a byproduct of doing Explore and looking for medals, you know. it's also a good place to gold farm. I'd like to see somebody test it out and see if the rate is higher than PvP. But a lot of people can blow through PvP pretty fast, so it probably isn't faster, but it just has the added benefit of you're also doing explore. Which killing two birds with one stone is one of the best things to do in this game. Should have got rid of that red, but whatever. We're just gonna... I need to start just clickety-clacking here down the track. Let's go. But yeah, I don't have every single mythic. I'm saving up for them. Whenever a new mythic comes out, I can't really drop everything I have on it. I need to kind of keep a certain amount of resources because I'm not at that point yet where I have way too many. I think when I get to that point, I'm gonna start, I don't know. I don't want to get to that point, to be honest. I feel like the game would get a little bit less exciting if you're at that point where you have way too many of resources, and then you're getting those resources for rewards for things you're doing, but you already have way too many, so the reward for the thing you're doing isn't even worth it, you know? It will be less rewarding because you already have more than you need. But they keep adding stuff to this game at a rate that's really good for me. Just for where I'm at in the game, it's like perfect for me, the way they put out new content. Because I'm always a little bit behind, which is good. You want to be a little bit behind all the time because then you always have some goal you're trying to reach. If you run out of goals and you're always just doing the newest thing and then you get that, you smash through that in a month because you can blow 1,000,000 gems on it or whatever. You have every single mythic with every single armor with every single millions of resources, and all you're waiting for is the newest thing to come out so you can blow through it in a month. I don't really want to be at that point, at least not anytime soon. I kind of like having 5 different goals I'm trying to reach right now, probably more than that. Still trying to get all the mythics. I still got to get Zathenos, which I could do right now, but there's other priorities that, you know, go along with the first thing I said, getting every mythic. I still need Zugoth, which is a really hard thing to do. What else? You know, now we gotta medal every troop and get at least 3 of every medal and stuff like that. There's so many things in the game to do. The kingdoms, they added more levels to the kingdoms. I haven't even done that yet. That was crazy. They added the deeds, you know? And then right after that, it's like they added the new overhauled challenge system and the deeds, which was enough, you know? And then they add the new explore thing and the medals on top of that. So you got 4 different new things to do. I probably would have been happy with the kingdom thing with the deeds, because that's something I'm not even close to getting done. And then they go and add medals, so I'm never gonna get the deeds thing done because I'm doing the medals now. What do we got here? Which I think is cool. I'm not even complaining. I think that's cool. Like, if I somehow get enough medals where I'm satisfied, which will never happen, then I can go and start messing with my kingdoms. Which is something you should do every once in a while, by the way. If you're a newer player, go, you know, click on every one of your kingdoms, make sure you level them up, get their power level up. It'll tell you what to do. It'll say, hey, you need to trait this many troops, or hey, you need to level this many troops to level 18 or 19 or 20 or whatever it may be, 15, whatever it is. Every once in a while you want to go and just browse all your kingdoms and make sure you got all that stuff done, because a lot of it will just automatically get done and all you have to do is click on something and it will you know, complete it for you. Like sometimes you'll get troops with keys, or your guild will, you know, get some troops, or you just won't realize it, but you'll get another troop for a kingdom, and that'll give you another star because you just needed like one more troop for that kingdom or whatever. That happens to me sometimes. And all you have to do is go click on it, and then it'll add the star, and then you'll get whatever the next perk is for having the next power level. So you need to go browse, like every once in a while when you're just not doing something and you're just, you know. That's how I do it anyway. Just when I'm bored and done grinding, and I just go click on all my kingdoms, make sure they're all leveled as high as they can get. If I gotta do a few things like level up some troops or trait some troops, then I'll do that, and then it shows me like, hey, you need this many of this trait stone still, and hey, you need a bunch of souls because you need to level up a bunch of troops still, or hey, you're missing a weapon because you need this weapon for this power level. Like I was missing the bard weapon, I didn't even know it, and so I went and changed to bard for a while, got the 250 victories, and got the bard weapon. Then it gave me another power level on, I think, Pan's Veil or something. And the reason you want to do that, the reason you want to get power levels on kingdoms, is because it gives you perks. I don't think they're called perks, but whatever. It gives you something each power level, each star you get. So there's a certain star that you get to where it gives you stats, and each kingdom is a different, you know, either magic, armor, health, or attack, and you can gain +1 of that stat if you get to a certain power level with the stars. So that's why you need to do that, because however many kingdoms there are, you know, you could get that much more stats, and you can get up to like +2 or something. And some of the kingdoms are magic kingdoms. There's at least, I would say, 5, 6 magic kingdoms that you can get to +1 magic, and it's not too hard. You have to do a little bit of stuff, like you might have to trade up 15 troops or something. So you may have to go grind trait stones or whatever. But it's totally worth it for that +1 magic. And then if you end up getting that +1 magic on every magic kingdom, and now you got +6 magic or +7 or whatever it is, that makes a huge difference. You don't even know. Because when you see somebody that has a team score, and you're like, how in the heck does that guy have 14,000 team score? Or I think, you know, how the heck does that guy have 13,500? Well, mine's only 11,000. Because he did every single kingdom star, every single kingdom level, every single delve probably. There's so many ways to get these little stats that you don't think about in total. Like it's just one stat, but it's, if you add them all together, that every stat you can get in the game, it ends up being a ton of stats, even just for your level, like leveling up normally. What up, Liz Lawrence? How are you? I'm just rambling here while I do explore. Rambling about stuff. But they're really important to get those stats from your kingdoms. You're like, ooh, +1 armor, that's really awesome. But if you got every stat that gives armor, it could be +10 armor, and then it goes to +2. Like if you get really far in the stars, really far in the power level of the kingdom, you can get +2. So you can end up getting +2 magic in the magic kingdoms. And if you do every single magic kingdom and you get +2 in every single magic kingdom, which may not be possible, some of them you can go further than others because they haven't added certain things like troops or classes or weapons or whatever. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. We are doing good. Late night Gems of War. Hopefully everybody is chilling. Maybe laying down for bed or whatever, just listening to my voice. Listen to me ramble while I explore and try to get medals. Oh yeah, somebody asked how many Nysha medals I have, which I don't have any, but we can go check that in a second, like see how many tokens I have or badges or whatever. I don't even know, because all I know is I need a bunch, and that's all I need to know, really. I don't think I have a medal yet. Let's get this mythic boss done, and then we'll go look at... Hopefully it'll give us one, and then... I think I either need one more token to get a badge, or something like that for Nysha. I got something, one of the Nysha... I think at least a couple tokens, but... Could be I only have one. Let's see, brown's good. Take this extra turn so I can get some more green on the board. No way, got more stuff to do grinding while watching you stream. Yep, lots of stuff to do in this game for sure. They keep adding and adding and adding, and that's cool with me. I do complain a little bit about pay to win, but that has nothing to do with this. This is more grinding. And when I say pay to win, I don't really mean like money, like dollars. Like I mean like gems. People grind and grind and grind, and they get millions and millions and millions of gems. That's what I mean pay to win. I kind of mean both. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna lose. Hold on. This team's cool. You can lose one troop and you're still good. You're still okay as long as you pay attention. You can lose any of the... It doesn't even matter which troop. You can lose one troop with this team and you're still good. Even if it's hero, you're still okay. That's why I like this team. Let's do that just to get the... Make sure we got all three up. You just have to pay more attention once you lose a troop. You want to try to at least have two of them with their ability ready. Once you lose one for sure. Man, I don't know what to do here. I could entangle, I guess. You still want to give them skulls when they're not entangled, because that'll crush your face in. Let's see. I might try this, but there's only 9. Let's do that. Get some more green on the board. Hopefully get alignment for Doomglaive. Do that again, same thing. Get some more green on the board. Hopefully get alignment for Doomglaive. Okay, we got 11 now. That's not bad. Alright, we got it. Gob Truffle. Always good to cast that. Don't have Doomglaive still. Gob Truffle, but we got Doomglaive, that's awesome. Liz says, the big thing with this game is spending money doesn't win unless you put in the time, and you don't have to have a mythic to win. Yeah, that's true, you don't. There's lots of teams out there where they don't have any mythics on them. I just know once you get more gems than you know what to do with, it's kind of pay to win in that sense, that you're going to use all your gems on the event to buy into the leaderboard. It's not really skill anymore, it's more about how much you grinded. Which, that's this game. It's really heavy grinding. And then it's like whoever grinds the best is going to have the most, is going to be able to buy the leaderboard. That's why I like Guild Wars, because it's more talent. You have to be good, really good, and you can't buy a win in Guild Wars. And that's why I like Arena. You can't buy anything in Arena. You're bare naked with a sword, you know. 2 more tokens of Cedric. I get those all the time, but I don't care. That's fine. We need more of those to upgrade troops. It's cool. Does anybody want to see anything else? You want to just keep doing Explore? Let's do Arena real quick, just for fun. Screw it. Not very many people play this. The reason I play Arena, okay? is because I have to do a certain amount of trophies in my guild. It's a requirement for my guild that we do 200 trophies. That doesn't sound like a lot. It's really not. It's almost, you can almost get it without trying. But sometimes, some weeks, you play a little bit less, and you need to get to that 200 trophy mark. So Arena's good because you get 30 trophies if you complete it out, if you go 8-0. And if you think about it, 8 divided into 30 is more than 3. And so you get more than 3 trophies per battle, which is the highest rate in the game. So if you, the only reason to do, I messed up and still kicked butt. That's awesome. In Guild Wars, yeah. A lot of people don't know you got to use the color of the day for some reason. They just don't want to lose. But back to what I was saying. Oh, I don't even know. Arena, it's a good soul farming place. Arena for lower levels. Like if you're under level 500 and you're starting that soul level, that soul grind, soul farming grind, and you don't have Ferris Ra, you don't have the Dragon Soul, you don't have anything to soul farm with, do Arena. It's a decent rate of souls compared to other ways. If you don't have Ferris Ra and the Dragon Soul, if you don't have those, you're gonna have to do something weird like Warlock and Valkyrie or something and explore. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be faster than any other team, but it's still gonna be slow. Arena will gives you a decent amount of souls if you complete it out, and it's not as hard as you think. If you have Runic Blade, which is what I like to use, there's other good weapons like Life and Death and stuff like that, but I'm just really practiced with Runic Blade, which all you need for Runic Blade is green and yellow mastery. You can get it around level 100, 200 because you need like, I don't know, 75 mastery for it. You know, green and yellow mixture. So you can get it pretty early. If you got really lucky, you could get it like level 75 or 100. But usually it's like 200 or whatever, level 200. But it's a good way to get souls, a good way to get trophies to stay in a guild. And it's a decent amount of gold, or I meant to say souls if I didn't say souls. It's a good way to get souls for early soul farming. A little bit of gold and some trophies to stay in a guild, which is really important. Being in a guild is the most important thing in Gems of War. So I'm going to use Runic Blade, so I know that Runic Blade is yellow and green, right? And I need to get a kill with it so I can get all the stats that you get when you get a kill with it, because that's what Runic Blade does. You kill a troop, it gives you like +10 to attack, magic, armor, all that. So what you want to do is get a kill with Runic Blade, and you're pretty much gonna win after that. And your magic goes up, then you can do more attack. Your attack goes up, you can do more skull damage. It's really cool. You get more beefy, you're the tank, so you can't get killed as fast. So I know it's yellow and green, and I need to get a kill with it. So that's what I'm thinking about already when I'm picking these troops. You don't just pick them willy-nilly. You don't go, ooh, that Arctic Fox, he looks fast, I'm gonna pick him. No, you don't do that. Ooh, Glade Warden, man, looks like Legolas. Maybe I can shoot some bows and arrows. No, you don't. You gotta think about yellow and green, Runic Blade, getting a kill. That's what you're thinking when you're picking these troops. So Giant Crab is the only one that will fit into that team, because Glade Warden is green, Arctic Fox is green. We don't want green. We already got green. We got Runic Blade is green and yellow. So let's pick blue. And he's gonna do damage. Deal 6 damage to the first enemy, and then the last enemy, and then switch them. So he's gonna be doing damage. That's what we need. We gotta knock him below a certain threshold of life, of durability, to get a kill with Runic Blade. Sometimes the enemy will have like 20 health, and your Runic Blade only does 14 damage, and you need to get a kill with it. So you have to use something else first to knock down that 20 to 14 or 13 or whatever your Runic Blade does. That way you can get a kill. So we're going to take the crab there. So now you got to remember what you picked, because it doesn't tell you anywhere what you picked. You can't go back and look at what you already picked. So you got to remember in your head what you just picked. So we picked blue, and we're doing a little bit of damage with it. So I'm remembering that I already picked blue. And I have Runic Blade. I gotta remember that too. Yellow, green, and blue. Don't pick that. Don't pick yellow, don't pick green, don't pick blue. So our choices here, we have yellow and blue. That's a no-no. Red and blue. That's got red. We don't have red yet. That's good. And then brown and blue. We don't have brown yet, so that's okay. So one of these two is what we're going to pick. And I like Dwarf Lord. He deals 11 damage, and if he gets a kill, he gives 8 armor to all allies. That's pretty cool. And it's another troop that can do damage if we need for a Runic Blade. So now I still gotta remember. It's like a... you gotta still remember what troops you picked. So I know that I've picked a blue troop and a blue and brown troop. So we already have blue, brown, yellow, and green. So now we have purple here, which we need still, and we have purple here, which we need still. We already have brown, and we already have green, so Said Tight Warrior is out. So we can either pick between Vadyani, or whatever the heck that is. Deal 7 damage to an enemy, deal triple damage if the enemy uses blue mana. Or Herdmaster, explode 5 yellow gems, cleanse all allies. I'm going to pick Herdmaster, we need purple. He explodes yellow gems, which will fill up the Runic Blade, because it uses yellow. And it's a good troop. It's a really good ultra rare. I like Herdmaster. He's gonna explode, give us mana. We need one of those as well. We already have 2 troops doing damage. Now we have our troop that's gonna give mana to the other troops. So the order, I sometimes pick it by like durability, and it's usually in the correct order because it goes by rarity. So you know your common, your rare, and then your ultra rare. So usually it's already in durability order, which you kind of want a back tank, because some troops do damage to the last troop. So looks like the Dwarf Lord is a little bit more durable than Herdmaster, so I'm gonna put him in the last slot because the 3rd slot's more protected than any other spot. So, and he's our mana generator. If he dies, then it's going to be harder to get, you know, these other guys up. And we already have 3 people doing damage, so if one of them dies, it's not such a big deal unless it's Runic Blade. So the only thing I'm thinking about right now is getting a kill with Runic Blade. So we want to get Runic Blade up, but we also want to get somebody else up as well. And also, the first thing you want to look at in Arena is look at the other team, look at your Runic Blade, see how much damage it does. Because sometimes, like, mine does 14, maybe yours does 13. Maybe yours does 15, I don't know. Mine does 14. I need to get a kill, so I need the enemy to be 14 or under. So I'm looking at the enemy. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Look at all of them. See if any of them are 14 or under, because some of them are. It's kind of rare, but there are some troops that only have 14 durability. So sometimes I can just go after one of their troops right away, and I don't need any damage beforehand. So, but that's not the case here. We got the Moneylender, or whoever that is. He's got 15, so we need to knock him down by 1 at least. So we'll take that extra turn, of course. Another one, we got Runic Blade up. We'll take the skulls, that'll go into the yellow here. We'll get yellow and skulls. And more skulls, so we knocked down their hero already to under 14, so now I'm going to kill it. That's more important than taking these skulls here. Even though the skulls would kill, and I could cast afterwards, it's more important to get the kill with the Runic Blade than it is to be like proficient with your damage. You want to get the kill with Runic Blade over everything else. So let them have those skulls. I just got a ton of stats anyway, it doesn't matter. So right now I have 20 attack, more durability, and now you see my Runic Blade does 24 damage. So now I can take out anything on their team in one cast. I'm going to blow up these gems, killing them with skulls, crushing them for 20 damage. Any skull I take is going to kill in one shot. Any Runic Blade I do is going to kill in one shot. So I'm pretty much looking for yellow or green because I got a one-shot troop. And there it is. There's Runic Blade. This guy only does 11, so you know, hopefully he can get a kill, but he won't. Moneylender just I think I'm gonna kill this guy instead. Take out the most dangerous troop. Once you can one-shot everything, just focus down the most dangerous troop on their team. Cast that just because I had it. We don't have any red on our team, but it's an extra turn. Let's see. We just need to get Runic Blade up, and it's not giving us the mana. But here's skulls. There's the win. This is just on normal too. There's no reason to play it on anything harder. You only get a tiny bit more resources right here, like on this screen. I'm pretty sure. Like the end result isn't different. You don't get like 40 trophies for doing it on hard. You just get I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you don't get more gold and souls, but I don't know. It's not a lot more. It's not enough to make it worth it, that's for sure. But I've done arena on Warlord. I think it's 1, but it might be Warlord 2. I have a video where I did it. Recorded it on the channel. Can't remember if it was 2 or 1. We need green. So this is what I was saying earlier. Sometime the game does a suggestion. It's telling me to take this brown right here. But that's not what I want. I want to take green because look, the troops on their team. This guy right here, he only has 14 durability. That's low enough to where I only need to get 1 shot with the runic blade, and I'm going to get all those stats that we need. So I'm going to take green and yellow until I fill up runic blade. So I'm just looking for green and yellow. Filled it up. And then she death marked me. That is not good. So I'm going to try to fill it up again real quick. And she drained my mana. So if I die by that death mark, that's going to suck. I'm going to use these skulls because I don't want to get killed by skulls either. Alright, it cleared off. That's good. Because that's just my luck usually. Usually a little... she keeps doing it too. Maybe I should take a different course of action here. Maybe go for the herd master. She keeps getting her mana before I can get mine. So I'm gonna start taking purple. That'll take away some of her mana. He did his runic blade. See, the enemy has runic blade too. He knows. He knows it's one of the better ones. One of the better weapons. Taking purple to steal her mana. Oh, did you see that? That is funny. Wow. I'm not scared yet, but sometimes I do lose. You get 2 losses. If you lose twice, then that's it for you. But you still get rewards. That's the good thing about it. You still get rewards even if you lose. Wherever you stopped, you get a certain amount of rewards. Yikes, this is getting dicey. If I take this, they're gonna... Let's see... I know, dude. I've lost before, it's fine. I'll just have to run the table after this. Oh, look at this. Got some armor there. As long as we don't die by a death mark. Ooh, they got a summon too, man. They got a really good team over there. That's crazy. Will you stop death marking people? It's getting on my nerves. Get the crab up. Do some damage. Stop it. What do we need here? Purple would be fine. I need to start taking purple and red just to stop her. But I just gave him a skull. That's wonderful. Blue and yellow, please. No? Okay. Oh, you just want me to give them skulls by taking that? So that's what you got to think about too. Is if you take a move, what's going to happen above the move, like the cascade. If I take this blue, they're going to get skulls. Because this will fall down 1. This will fall down 1, and then they'll have a skull match right there. And they're going to kill my crab. So you kind of got to think about your moves 1 step ahead there. And make moves that aren't going to put you into trouble. Which I guess I'm going to take this brown. Because if I take this green into this brown, it might cause some trouble. So I'm going to just take this brown and hope a sky skull doesn't happen. It didn't, so we're safe for now. Jeez. It still wants me to take that blue, doesn't it? But there's really nothing else I could take the red and the blue, and that would make everything fall too far, maybe. I don't know though, that's a risky one, unless I wanted to think about it for 10 minutes. Let's just do it. Oh, they got it. See? See what happens? Alright, I need to get this thing right here. What's more? Poison the first 2 enemies and create 9 red gems, or create 7 green and 7 red gems. Oh, that's the summoner. I gotta get rid of that. I think we got this. Look at the herdmaster, how much health he has and stuff. So I'm making this look more difficult than it is. I went into this thinking, I'm gonna show everybody how easy arena is. And here they are trying to beat me. I think we're okay. So even losing hero, unless we get death marked, I shouldn't speak too soon. She can definitely death mark us to death. There it is! Look at that! Oh my god. That's like a 10% chance, isn't it? Oh yeah, but eat that. Eat that for breakfast. Take your little 10% chance and shove it. Bang, dude. Can't believe I pulled that one out. She was getting the death marks, like... They were like 10% chances, aren't they? Like 20% chance? I don't even know. It's like 10% chance, and then it goes up by 10% every turn, right? And it doesn't happen on the first turn. So you have to, it has to wait a turn, and then the second turn it's like a 10 or 20% chance. And they hit it twice. That's crazy. But anyway, back to this. We're looking at the enemy because we want to see what kind of durability they got. This second troop here only has 14, so we're going to go for that kill first. Just taking yellow and green. I just gave them an extra turn, but it's probably not a big deal. We just want our yellow and green. There, we got Runic Blade up, so now we're going to kill that troop over there with 14, because it does 14 damage. And that's our main priority, is to get kills with Runic Blade, too. If you watch the stats, they just went up by 10. Every stat did. So we're going to do that again. We're going to look for green and yellow. Hit some heavy skull damage there. Knock their hero in half, pretty much. Take green extra turn. Yellow. I find that every so often they throw something fun in the mix so you look in your cards again. I know. Well, that's what I like about arenas, because you get random troops. It makes you play with random troops. You can't just use the same team you use every day. The game gets boring if you use the same team every single time. Thanks. That was a close one. That was so close. That was a butt clincher. But you can do heavy skull damage and heavy Runic Blade damage. And you're beefy. You're protecting the rest of your team by being a tank. You almost don't need the rest of the team once you get that first kill. They're just there to look good after that. Might as well cast this for fun. Even though I should be just taking yellow and green probably. But sometimes you can't get the color you need every single time. So, what do we got? Only red. Wonderful. So we don't use red, that's just a pass pretty much. Yellow and green's what we want. We just want that Runic Blade because it can one-shot that Sphinx or whatever it is. War Sphinx. But we got the skulls, we got the win. There you go. And this can go faster. If I wasn't explaining and talking and reiterating and rambling and blabbering, I could get it done a little bit faster at least. Probably a lot faster. But that one matchup I had to definitely sit there and concentrate. Always take the higher up extra turns. If you have a bunch of different extra turns on the board, like we had this blue one way down here, and we have this red one way down here,
We got this brown one up here, and we had the one up here. I always take them from top to bottom. Always take the top extra turn first. Move your way down, take the next one. Move your way down, take the next one. And move your way down and take the next one. You don't want to cascade and mess up the rest of them. You want to take them in from top to down order. That way you can get every single extra turn. Because if you take the bottom one first, you're going to mess up the rest of them. Unless you got like something that explodes the board on every extra turn or whatever. Because if you take an extra turn, it's going to explode the board and it's going to mess up all your extra turns anyway. So just take the one you need. Whatever color you need at that point. If you know that an explosion is going to happen anyway. But the other team, none of them are under 14, so I'm going to have to knock them down. Nice big purple extra turn right there. Be nice if we had purple again, but no. Brown, we got the dwarf up. Dwarf Lord. The Lord of the Dwarves. Alright, we just need Runic Blade up now. You do the same thing? What do you mean? With the extra turns? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Like, I've said so much crap that I'm not sure what you're talking about. Just getting Runic Blade up. They killed another one of my troops. They're really trying to make me look like a fool. But it's just not going to happen. I will still pull it out. Right out of there. Herdmaster's awesome. Killed another troop, but say goodbye to that fool. Because we won again. And that's halfway, but I would be done by now if it was a normal arena where I'm sitting here by myself just playing silently. Probably already be done. It isn't like super fast, but it's not super slow either. It depends. You gotta get good at it. The better you get at it, the faster you go. Nobody on that team is under 14, so I gotta knock them down. Herdmaster would be a decent thing to get up because it could explode the board and give everybody else their mana. Here's an extra turn. I'm gonna take this yellow down, and then those browns are gonna fall and make an extra turn. Now we got Herdmaster, but let's take these skulls so we can knock the hero down some. Top to bottom, and yeah, extra turns. Yep. You just gotta think ahead. You gotta think about the cascades. I was thinking there's something I need to improve on in this game. I was thinking about the other day. And I play on console, so I gotta move around the little circle like this. I don't have a mouse. I gotta move it around with the controller. I'm so bad at whenever I need to go over here and match something. Oh, like I say I'm over here and then something's over here that I need to match. I will go all the way over like this, but you can just go like this. And I need to get better at using that, like how you can just jump from the top to the bottom like that. I need to get better at doing that. It's like even I've been playing the game for 2 or 3 years, and there's still things I need to get better at. Like I'm always going way over here, and you know, I could get better at that for sure. What up, Tacit? I don't think you've ever been on one of my streams, bro. What's up, bro? You're the man. Let's knock one of these troops under 14 so we can get a kill. This guy will work. He just hit his twin. Oh, that's cool, bro. A lot of people don't chat. I like to lurk sometimes. Now, let's see. Skulls will crush right now because we got extra stats from that kill. Of course, it's the heroes, so they're a little bit more beefy. But there's another kill. Got rid of the hero. That's the most important thing to get rid of in arena. The hero is always the best troop. I mean, that's across the board usually, but, you know. Oh yeah, is it your birthday? It's your birthday right now. It's Tass's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Tacit. I would sing it, but I'm not a good singer. You doing anything fun? You've probably already said what you're doing. Oh, let's see. Green and yellow, please. Waiting for reset timer to start setting up for weekly video. Yeah, dude, I watch that video every time. That is very helpful. It's nice to like get the team, like whenever you give the teams for everything. Like some of them are, you know, you don't think of everything, and then for somehow you always get. I don't know how you think of all those teams sometimes. I can't think of teams off the top of my head like that. It's crazy. You're gonna burn the midnight oil on your birthday? Alright, what am I doing? Alright, the musketeer over there guy has under 14, so let's get that kill before he shoots us in the face. Goblin rocket. I remember when I used to use goblin rocket. I've been thinking about making a video like that, like teams I used to use, because there's so many players that don't have mythics and legendaries and stuff, like a lot of beginners. And I try to like tailor to beginners more, not more, but like I try to think about them at least 50% of the time, you know. Oh wow, I'm glad he did that to that troop and not my hero. Probably finally making a Twitter today. Yay! I got a Twitter, but you know, I'm not that big into it either, like you. I'm not big social media. Like I tried to make a Facebook for this channel and I just never did it. I made it, but I never did anything with it, like at all. And then I did a Twitter, but I barely post on it, and there's like, I got like 11 followers or something sad. Yeah, they'll tell you it's important if you ask anybody. Let's kill this hero with this dwarf lord so we can get a bunch of armor. I need to get rid of that stupid idiot right there before he devours my whole team. I need green and yellow before I lose. Green and yellow, please. Or brown and blue, but let's not get any of that. Oh yeah, 2 skulls dropped. That way you can have a nice skull. Yeah. With how big your channel is and everything, it would help. I mean, that's what everybody says anyway. I can't tell you anything about it because I suck at it too. So I would just be some hypocrite. 'Cause I'm terrible at it. But that's what everybody says. It's a good way to get more engagement and people to your channel. I need to kill that fool before he devours me. And I'm just gonna do that because, and yellow and green please. Nope. Blue and brown then. No? Are you serious? Blue, brown, green, yellow. No. Oh, there's brown. And skulls. And the win. You keep finding people by following other people? Yeah, I like when they suggest people to follow based on like who you follow, because I found some people that way too. I'm sorry this arena's taking forever. It doesn't usually take this long. I keep getting trolled by devours and death marks. They kill half my team or like my hero, and then I'm doggy paddling the rest of the battle. Somehow pull it out, though. Alright, we got a troop on the other team with 14 health, so that's good. We just need to get up Runic Blade once. Get the kill, and we win, unless they do some crazy Devourer death mark. But there we go. Hi, Zenny. Hey, what's up? Adrian, how are you? Yeah, I just don't know how to, with Twitter, like, I don't know how to get more followers, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got it in my banner on my channel. You'd think you would get a percentage of people that would click on it, but if it's, I don't know, my percentage is like 0.00000, just keep going. Because nobody clicks that. Which one's more dangerous? This one? Bang. When you guys talk, then someone says, yeah, they stream too. Oh, yeah. Oh, like today? You probably found out that I streamed today on Tacit's channel. I love when Tacit says actually says I stream, you know? It helps out a lot. Alright, one more I think. Oops, I didn't even get to look because I had a seizure and threw my controller. Alright, let's see what we got going on with the other team. Nothing. We need to get some damage before we can get our Runic Blade off. We need to just get this done so we can do something else, but I like Arena. I'm one of those weirdos. I'm one of those weirdos that likes Arena and Guild Wars and stuff like that. My guild decided that we are not doing Sentinels for some reason. Does that make sense at all, anybody? We stopped doing Sentinels. They say it's because we're gonna save resources. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to Tacit, then. That's sweet. Yeah, that's true. It does feel like Gems of War 5 years ago. It's really good for beginners, though, you know? That's why I like to show it every once in a while. I feel like my channel has a little bit more beginners. Like, you probably have lots of people just starting out. And then you have, like, the top tier people. There's that middle ground where there's people, you know, they're level 300 to 750 or whatever. And they could still benefit from doing Arena or whatever. Because they don't have Ferris Ra yet. They don't have the Dragon Soul. You know, they would have to use some Warlock team or something, or Necromancy trait. Or, you know, a class with Necromancy or something. They'd have to do some crappy, slow soul farming team if they wanted to start soul farming. So it's just another option. You can do Arena. Come on, man. Why is this difficult every single time? Let's knock them down. I guess I better concentrate real quick. Get the stats. Use the skulls. Use the skulls. And win. Boom! Alright, that's it. We got that. What time is it? 1:30. Okay. I've been going for an hour and a half. That's pretty cool. Time to get our rewards. So 30 trophies, like I was saying, if you're in a guild. That's the only time trophies matter, but that does matter because sometimes guilds have requirements. And some guilds do require trophies. Mine does. And I know other guilds do around us on PlayStation. Because I've clicked on their guilds before to look at their requirements, and there's always a trophy requirement. Ours is only 200, it's not that much, but sometimes you just don't feel like doing PvP, you don't have enough trophies or whatever. So sometimes you can just jump into Arena, try to get it done real quick, get 30 trophies, the highest rate in the game. It's like 3 point something, it's almost 4 trophies per battle. And then a little bit of glory keys for, you know, beginners. That's not bad. 5 glory keys. Get a few ultra rares and, you know, hope for epic or legendary. You know, probably not, but whatever. Then 3,060 souls. So, whatever that is, divided by 8. Plus you get souls every battle, so you got to add those in, whatever that is. And it ends up being, you know, 500 souls a battle. Something like that. Probably a little bit less. Maybe my math's a little bit off, but I don't think so, because there's souls every battle. So, you know, almost 4,000 souls divided by 8. So, whatever that is, I don't know. I don't feel like doing math right now, but something like 500 souls a battle, right? And then 6,200 gold. That's whatever. That's not that much, but then it gives you this chance to buy these troops or whatever. And I've never done this ever, and I don't think anybody's ever done it in the history of the world. So just say no thanks. And I'm gonna go back to explore unless you guys want to see something else. And I probably only have like 15 more minutes to play, maybe. I need to try a different team. I'm still doing the truffle shuffle here, and it's not very fast. I don't have Scorpius though. I know that's the thing you were doing earlier, Tacit and Urskaya. But I'm still missing like a few mythics. I got the diamonds though. I just need the dang thing to come into the Soul Forge, and then I will have it. That's crazy how you know, the tiers change on mythics. Nobody would have said that Scorpius is a top 10 mythic probably to forge, but now it is, probably just for that one thing. And that's how it is. You would have loved gems 5 years ago. It was really slow. Just go turn it on, turn off 4 times speed, and that'll give you like some of it, some of the nostalgia. It was really slow, I remember it. And the graphics were like old-timey. I don't know how to explain it. You can just go look at one of Tacit's old videos. Like, just go search by oldest video, and you can go see like how it was. I don't know if it's been out for 5 years though, has it? I think it's been out for like exactly 5 years, huh? Maybe 4. Was it like 2014? Something like that? I don't know. I didn't start playing it right away, but I think I started like a year after it came out, something like that. Because I've been playing for, I think, a good 3 years. It says my first video of Gems of War on the channel was only 2 years ago, but that could be 2 years and 11 months, and it would still say 2 years until you hit 3 years. So I think it's closer to 3 years. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, by the way, with the team here, just talking. I need to get better at concentrating on the game and talking. I feel like I can only do one thing at a time, or I start rambling. I can like concentrate on the game, or I can talk. You played that way for months with it going really slow? As soon as you could jack the speed up, I did it. You did, and figured out that they were old. What, you sorted by the oldest video first? Is that what you're saying? Alright, come on, man. Cast your gob truffle. It's not that hard. This is already slow, and I'm making it slower. Just like the arena. I still want to try arena on, I think it's Warlord 2. I can't remember. 3, I mean. I think I already did Warlord 2. Just for a challenge. It doesn't give anything, but it was really hard. I tried it, like on Warlord 3. And I was just getting crushed by skulls. Like right away. It wasn't super fun. I like to have somewhat of a chance. Alright, we got alignment with our doomed glaive. Here's some skull damage. Truffle shuffle. I shouldn't even have to think. It's getting really late though, I'm tired. Oh, you sorted by oldest first back in the day? Yeah, with Gems of War, the older videos, sometimes they aren't relevant. Like, they're relevant still. Like, they go out of style real quick. That's the only thing that sucks about being a Gems of War creator, is you can create a video about soul farming, and then 2 weeks later they'll change it, and then you make another one, and then 2 weeks later they change it again, and then your video 2 videos ago isn't even barely worth a crap because, you know what I mean? You were talking about how it was 2 months ago, and they totally changed it, so now that video isn't even worth a crap. And that's with anything, not even just soul farming. If you had a video on the old Explore, or the old challenges, or the daily tasks, if you had any videos on that stuff, now it's totally irrelevant because it's been changed so much. I did a video on like the daily tasks. You know how they used to have the little daily tasks? It was just like a real quick video, like, oh, I'll just do one on that real quick. And now that's completely gone, so that video is not worth anything. So if you sort by the oldest video, you're going to get some of those videos, and you're going to be like, what the heck is this? This isn't even in the game. What is he talking about? Ah, what the heck? There's nothing. But even I have some of those. Like, I have irrelevant videos now. It's crazy how quick, that's just how this game is. Like, there's other games you can play. Like, I play Dark Souls and Bloodborne and whatnot. That's not going to change. So I can play that game, tell you something, like, hey, this is the best weapon. Hey, this is what you do on this boss. Hey, this is what you do on that boss. I can do guides like that on those games, and it'll stay true forever. But with this game, you can do a guide, and 6 months later, it's totally irrelevant. The video isn't worth a crap anymore. And somebody will go on the video, and they'll say, what the heck are you talking about? And you'll be like, dude, this is an old video. Why are you even asking me? I've had it happen before. I've had commenters come in and be like, that team sucks. Why are you telling me to use that team? I'm like, check the date, man. That video is 2 years old. What are you talking about? If you're playing Gems of War, stuff can go out of style quick. And then you're just looking like then you got people asking you about these really old videos, and you're like, please check out a newer video, because I'm sorry, but there's been 50 updates since then, and the team isn't used anymore, and that game mode isn't even in the game anymore, you know? So everything I was saying in that video is basically irrelevant now. What did we say? I finished leveling my kingdoms to 10 just before they changed how you open kingdoms. Yeah, I did something like that too. I can't remember what it was, but they changed something. I think it was that, maybe. It was something like that. Almost exactly like that. I don't know why I just took that move. That always stinks. Yeah, you get something done that you've been trying to get done, and then they change it. It's like they're going to change the way you get mythics or something. Like, this isn't true at all. I'm just giving an example. Like, maybe you save up, you got 3,999 diamonds, you're about to go craft that mythic that you wanted so bad, and then they change the game and it's not the way you get mythics anymore, and you're like, what? Dang it. I just saved up all those diamonds for nothing. Gotta put a little pep in my step, man. Let's take this for no reason other than it's an extra turn. And then we need some I guess I'll take this so they don't crush me into dust. The entangle on. And I'll take this and I'll punch him in the face. And then... there's nothing... Oh, there we go. Totally missed that. I'll let them have them skulls. Too bad there's only 6 green on the board, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And nothing happened. I totally missed. But... oh well. We'll figure it out. As soon as this team gets going, we'll be fine. I just need to get it going. I've lost with this team though, like I was saying earlier. I think it's happened twice now. But that's out of like, whatever, 300 matches or whatever. So it's pretty good win rate. Safe. It's definitely not the fastest, so don't think I'm showing you the fastest Explore team right now. It's not the fastest at all. It's safe. Safe. That's what it is. A safe way to do difficulty 12. That's how I would describe it. And kinda brainless too. You don't have to think about. That's what's the best farming teams. I swear. All the best farming teams in this game are brainless. You don't have to think about anything. Those are the best ones. Like soul farming, cast dragon soul. Do that. That's how you soul farm. What else? Like the Rowan, the fast team with Rowan. Blow up Leprechaun, cast Rowan. That's all you gotta do. That's why it's one of the best. It's fast. I mean, that's the main reason it's one of the best is because it's fast. But I think being brainless to where you don't have to think about it, you can just make your brain numb and keep farming and farming and farming, and you don't have to think about what you have to do in the match ever. You cast Leprechaun, you cast Rowan, that's it. You whatever. You cast Dragon Soul for soul farming. All you have to think about is getting up, matching purple, matching red, and casting Dragon Soul. Cast Leprechaun, cast Rowan. You don't have to even think. You just... I've been watching like YouTube before and doing farming at the same time. I don't even look at the screen sometimes. I just... You can tell by the sound cues, and I think you can turn like the rumble on. It's my controller's not rumbling right now. I must have turned it off. I don't know. I might be speaking out of my booty right now. But I swear you can get the controller to rumble, and you can, between that and the sound cues, you don't even have to look at the screen. Or no, it's just like when you're casting a spell, you can tell if it cast or not. So back when I was using Sunbird and Firebomb and stuff, I would cast the Firebomb, I'd cast the other one, then I would cast Sunbird, and I could tell if it went off or not. Yeah, so if you got a rumble on it, you could tell if your spell went off. So back when I was using Sunbird and double Firebomb and all that crap, back at the older fast team, I would just cast both Firebombs. I wouldn't even look at the screen. I would just do that every single time, whether it got them up or not. And then I would cast Sunbird, and if it didn't rumble, I would know that I didn't have full mana. And then I'd have to look at the screen. But 90% of the time, you would get full mana and you wouldn't have to look at the screen. And then once the battle's over, you just keep spamming X to get to the next battle, and then you start casting Firebomb again. So you can totally like watch a movie while you farm. At least with that team. You could probably do it with the Rowan team too. You would cast Leprechaun, then cast Rowan, and you could feel if it cast or not. Why'd I do that? And you could definitely watch a movie or whatever. I just missed the extra turn, didn't I? And to make it easier, you could just watch your phone. You just put it right next to your screen. I'm sure there's way easier ways, but I'm not super technology man. But I would put my phone like right next to the TV and put on Tacit or something, you know? And I'd be watching Tacit while I'm farming, and I would just be staring at my phone and wouldn't even have to look at the screen while I'm farming. I don't know if you could do that with this team. I haven't tried it yet, at least. Because you kind of have to look for alignment with the Doom Glaive. Which I try to. I go way quicker than this when I'm not streaming, just for the record. I know I'm like super slow because I talk a lot. But I don't think you could do that with this team. It's because you have to look for Doom Glaive every once in a while. Out the corner of your eye. Most of the time you're just casting Gob Truffle, but you're also kind of scanning the board for Doomed Glaive alignment. Because it does tons of damage, that's the only reason. You don't even really have to cast it. Oh man, come on, I don't got... Let's go see how many Nishas I got so we can laugh. So we can point and laugh at Sinnycool. I'm so far behind on this crap. I want 3 of every metal and I got 2 medals of Urania, I got 3 medals of Cedric, but I've been using them, you know. Like if I have 3, that means I probably had more than 3 because I've been using them on troops. But like 2 tokens of Nysha, that's all I got. So people that are complaining about not having a medal yet of Nysha, check out old Sinny here, who has 2 tokens of Nysha. Doesn't even have a badge yet. It's not like I've been grinding and grinding and grinding though, so I can't complain. I have been putting in the work, that like a little bit. I've been at least probably, I don't know, maybe an hour or 2 a day. Maybe not like every day, but hold on a sec here. I think I just... Yeah, it's about time for me to jump off, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate the 40 likes on the metal video. That's why I did this live stream. Not that I wouldn't have done a live stream anyway, but it was kind of like an incentive thing. It kind of worked out. I might do that again one day. Probably not right away, just because I'm not trying to, you know, do it every single time. But I think that was pretty cool. It worked out. Just asked you guys for a certain amount of likes to do a live stream, and you guys got to it, and that was awesome. Good work on that. And so I did the live stream. I did my part, and here we are. So please like, share, subscribe. I gotta go, I'm sorry, but I'll see y'all later. See ya, Tacit. Happy birthday, bro. I hope you have an awesome day. D-Rock, what's up, D-Rock? See you later, man. Bye, Liz. Thanks for coming. Everybody else, Mason, Dr. Goatfart, or whatever your name is now. See you later, dude. And everybody else, I'll see you next time. Peace. And I hit the wrong button. Woo!